Trump right now is pushing back against a story from the best-selling author of multiple Trump tell-alls, Michael Wolff, who says the real reason he's going after Harvard is because they didn't accept him when he was a student. Trump responded, Michael Wolff, a third-rate reporter who was laughed at even by the scoundrels of the fake news, recently stated that the only reason I'm beating up on Harvard is because I applied there and didn't get in. The story is totally false. I never applied to Harvard. In other words, he applied to Harvard. And Harvard is really in a terrible spot. The White House is trying to cut their funding. They're threatening to revoke visas for foreign students. This woman was one of the commencement speakers at Harvard. She graduated from the school. And pay attention to what's happening in the background while she talks, because somehow it weirdly sums everything up.
The message itself is, if I have to put it into one sentence, it would be humanity rises and falls as one. I think we are living in a very difficult time. There's a lot of divisions in terms of ideas, ethnicities, identities, and I think this is a time where we can use a little bit more moral imagination and imagine ourselves being connected with one another.
Or we could just keep beating each other's ass until we get hit by a truck. You know, Harvard may be the most elite university in the world, but it is still in Boston. Don't ever forget that. Trump claims the reason for his battle with Harvard is he wants them to crack down on anti-Semitism, which is definitely why his people voted for him, especially this guy who Trump pardoned on his first day. He hates anti-Semitism so much he wore a Camp Auschwitz hoodie to demonstrate. But despite the overall feeling of gloom at our nation's universities, our students are still graduating, still having fun. This is the scene at Cal Poly Pomona, where one new graduate started his post-academic career with a flip.
Scotty Nin.
The nin is short for nincompoop, and then we have the high school version of that from South Plantation High School in Broward County, Florida.
Emilio Rodriguez.
See, this is what happens when you make the owner of the WWE Secretary of Education.